So I had a revelation last night and or this morning regarding what I need to do next in my life. And the most important thing is, what can I do to help myself, which I've been doing. What can I do to document it? And it's not just weight loss. It's not just being happy and doing things that make you happy in your life. It's breaking the old patterns, not just for me, but for everybody, and creating new ones, things that will enhance and enlighten us. And I set the date of January 1st, 2020. The new Renaissance begins, 2020 vision. Essentially, what I'm going to be writing down in the next few months is a path to do this, a path to move forward, to have 2020 vision. We are still, humanity is still very young in its scale. And the thing that most hinders us from succeeding in life is fear. The thing that most we believe will guarantee success is power. And those are the two things, fear and power, that men have used against other men. And that has to stop. And that's what I'm going to try and influence. And I've been reading a lot of Gandhi, Martin Luther King, been reading a lot of philosophers of the past and the way they did things. And the most important thing to do is not to gain power, not to instill fear, but to spread the fact that you are a unique individual and you can achieve anything you want. And if you do not succeed in doing something you want to do, keep doing it. Point in case, weight loss. I don't know why there is a lot of anger toward people who state, oh, I'm gaining weight, I'm doing this, I don't know what to do. Of course, it's the pattern is the same. If you do the same thing over and over again and you are still gaining weight, you are still following your own patterns. You eat the same foods, or you change it. You change the food a little bit. Let's say, like, if you change the way you eat, and then you lose a certain amount of weight. Changing the way you eat, it's not just changing it to lose weight. It's changing it for your life, and not just the weight loss. It's changing it it's changing it to be able to run with your grandchildren, to be able to go on that vacation you want to go on, be able to get that promotion if you want it, be able to read and enjoy a book that you want to read, or if you want to see a movie a year from now, be able to do that, or be able to run a marathon if you want to, or be able to do nothing and relax and enjoy life. If you want to go to Spain, or you want to go to Hawaii, or you want to Paris, or you just want to go to you want to go to a baseball game that your grandson's going to play in. When you have a grandchild, you're doing all these things for those things in the future, not just to lose weight, not to feel healthy and feel good. Don't do it for the short term, do it for long term. And in turn, the idea that someone wants power, someone wants money, someone wants everything. You're doing it for yourself, but you are here for a short amount of time in the grand scheme of time. So do things that will benefit yourself, of course, but benefit others around you. Spread your influence. Make a dent in the universe. I've been saying this. I've been reading about this. And the whole idea of why people fight, why people are arguing, why people are always in constant turmoil. Why are there wars? Why is there crime? Why is there disease? It's about fear and power being manipulated. And in essence, like, if you are on welfare, you are being oppressed by yourself. It's not your situation. It is really not. You can say that you were given a certain deck of cards. You were given a bad hand. You were raised in the projects, or you had a poor family. You didn't get to go to school, high school or college. You didn't do that. But still, That's what you were given, but take that and do something with it. Change it. I wasn't given anything. I did everything on my own. I'm the most independent of the 4 children, and look what I have, comparatively. So that's the thing. The thing is to go out there and make a difference, and I'm going to start put this plan together. And I was thinking about it, in political aspects. And the thing is that we put labels on people, and it's not good. George Washington, another person I'd listen to. It's like you could say Martin Luther King, Gandhi, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln. The good people that we listen to and remember in our life. Moses, Jesus, Buddha, Gandhi. A lot of things. A lot of people who did things and did them for what needed to get done, not for power. That's why, that's the thing. To be admired as a leader, the first thing you acknowledge is that your reign is short. What you're trying to accomplish is really a lot of good things. That's what I'm going to do. And I do that all the time. Just like I was telling you on Facebook on the idea that I saw a mentally disabled couple with a kid, and I want to help them. I remember in college, 1990, hearing screams from Michigan Avenue. Someone was being attacked and beaten up, a girl. I ran out. I'm the only one on a hot summer day that did anything. That's not a judgment on anybody else. It's just me stating the fact that I have legs, I have a heart, I can go out and I can stop a man from beating up a woman. I've done that multiple times, where stop them from being raped, stop them from being beat up, stop the guy from hitting a woman. I've done that, and I've never struck back. I just get in the way and push the guy back. I've never thrown a punch at anybody. It's just a question of no, you are not going to touch her, and you step back. And it's basically through peace. Just like Martin Luther King, in a sense that I did not engage the people who were going to hit the woman with force and hitting. I would just hold them down. You walk the picket line. You stand there. You do these things. Gandhi, you do the hunger fast. This is wrong. Let's do things differently. Even now with the whole Israel-Gaza thing, people are getting it all messed up. Basically, if Israel stopped shooting, then they would be dead. They would be killed. And if the Palestinians stopped, there'd be peace. It's plain and simple. And no one, and it's night and day. Do you deal with evil or you deal with good? Period. And in my life, I'm conservative. I am a conservative. I believe in conservative principles. The principle of me, and I talk a lot about it. I want the freedom to do what I want in life. But most people don't get this. Most people don't understand what freedom is. Freedom, it doesn't mean I can do whatever I want. It means I have the ability to do whatever I want for the betterment of me and what will better society. If I want to carry a M16 and shoot everybody up, that's my freedom to do so. But what's the cost of doing that? It's being arrested and charged with murder. If you want to do drugs, that's your right. If a guy wants to marry a guy in homosexuality, do what you want. And that's the other thing. It's like, people take things out of context. If I say conservative, then you're against gay marriage. And if you ask, are you for or against gay marriage? I'm against gay marriage, I'm straight. Do you get that? Do you understand that? I do not want to be forced to marry another man. Hence, I'm against gay marriage. Does that make sense? Should anybody marry whoever they want to marry? Yes. And then, of course, you're going to have the whole argument, well, then the guy could marry 2 women or marry a dog that just happened. There have been cases where a guy wanted to marry his dog. I'm serious. Or a guy wanted to marry 2 women. Or 3 women wanted to marry. Should they be allowed to do it in our society? Yes. If we want to have freedom, then they should be able to do it. What are the consequences of these actions? That's the debate. And thinking about it, the whole idea that I want to be free. I want to be free to do whatever I want. And that's the case. The other side, it's about social justice, reverse discrimination. Let's make reparations. Then that is, let us punish those who did it to us. Let's punish in the past, since we didn't get something, then let's punish it. That's using power of the government or power of a class to discriminate against somebody else because you did it to us before. And even though that's generations in the past, it has to stop completely. It has to stop and do it. And the same thing with online, with people who are eating food. Why are people getting upset? If somebody has a problem, if they are gaining weight and they're making excuses for following, if they bitch, they bitch. Let them have their say. They are here. So if somebody wants to express, oh my God, I can't believe it, I failed again. I failed again. If somebody keeps failing over and over again, don't be mad at the person. Don't show negativity. Don't show anger. Don't instill fear in that person. Show them love and compassion. Tell them, honestly, if you continue, this is the pattern you're on. You do real well and then you break down. Let's figure out how long that path is. Write it out. Okay, after 7 days, then you break down. Support the person. Love and nurture them. Don't chastise them. If somebody actually comes to you and says, if an alcoholic says, oh my God, I ended up drinking, don't say, you bastard, why did you drink? No. What happened? Tell me what happened. What was the cause of this? Why did you drink? Why did you overeat? Why did you do these things? We have to work together. Right now, society is screwed up. As I say it, things were meant to be used and people were meant to be loved, and now it's the reverse. Things are loved and worshipped and people are being used all over the world. We have to stop that. We have to stop it. We are living in the giant reality TV show that is life. We have to stop it. We have to change it. We have to rip everything apart and put it back together again. We can't do this anymore. That's my plan. I'm going to write it out, and I'm going to continue to talk about it now, about the 5-year plan of 2020, hindsight, moving forward, getting things done. That's the key. And it's to start with me. It's a question of, well, who are you to talk about? I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it done. I have to do it. I have to believe it. I'm putting aside anything that I've had in the past that I wanted to do. I'm going to really concentrate on this and do my job, which I've been doing really well at. I have a lot of meetings to go to and do that. But I'm going to do this also. I'm going to put this as be part of my timeline. What can we do in 5 years? What can we as a society, how can we make a change? Our cells regenerate every 5 years. What are we going to do? So it's from today to January 1st, 2020 is 5 years, 5 months, and 5 days away. 5, 5, 5. What can we do? What can you do to change your life in 5 minutes? 5 hours, 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years. Let's do this. Let's get it done. We have to. Not just, again, it's not about weight loss only. It's about your life. It's about how you can accomplish things you want to do. I want to, like I said, I want to get married. Or if that doesn't happen, I want someone to love me and be with them. I want to be appreciated. I want someone to appreciate and love me for who I am. Or I just want to be happy. Just drop that. Be happy. Be successful in life. And that's how it is. Starting today. Starting now. I've been on this path now for almost a month, and I've lost 24 pounds. And don't tell me no one can do it or it's a great job. It's a good thing. We thank doctors who help us, who give the medication. Oh my God, doctor, you're a miracle worker, blah, blah, blah. He studied to do it. Study. Let's study this whole portion. Let's study about humanity. Make a change. 1969, man on the moon. 100 years ago, the car, transportation, the Industrial Revolution. 2 years ago, the internet, and all we're doing here now. Things that we can do, we can now reach and cross and talk about. Let's start making those changes. You know, it's not just about justice. It's about mercy. What is just? Doing what's just. Being merciful in your actions. And then above all, the most important thing is to be and instill forgiveness. Forgiveness is the key tenement of us all, of the emotion. You can be just. If somebody does something wrong to you, or you demand justice in your life to be fair, that's fine. And if something like happens, like the whole thing on the border, kids are coming over, give them mercy, give them food, a place to stay while they're here. But justice demands they go back to Mexico, go back to Honduras, go back to Guatemala, because we just can't take them all illegally. Legally, fine. Illegally, no. That's how you balance being just and being merciful. But most of all, instilling freedom, people's lives, what it is to be free. No, not many people know what it is to be free and do whatever. People would go crazy. But above all, we have to still forgiveness. If somebody is trying to lose weight and they have a bad day, they eat a large cake or they just gain weight and they're complaining about it, let them complain. Let them vent. There is an underlying reason for everything that's going on in life. We have to listen. Listen to what they say. Don't judge them and take them and crush them down. They're already crushed as it is. They're coming to you and saying these things. So let's make a difference. And let's forgive each other. Let's love each other. Let's spread joy and happiness. We have to do it. So I leave you there right now. Let's take it there. This is it. This is different. It's 5-5-5. Let's make a change. Let's do it. Talk care. Bye.